But today we just went and dropped a lot of things from our storage unit into the house. Save a bit of money, we don't have to store it somewhere else, right? And we're also inspecting what they've been doing with the outside of the castle, which they have cleaned. And it just looks so different, it's amazing. We're also going to have a check of how a different color trim could actually look like.
So you can see right here, there's a black mark right there, and from that below is what it used to look like. And then above you can see that they cleaned it, and it's made like an amazing difference. It's unreal, you know. This is the bottom, you can kind of see. This is what it kind of looked like with lichen and moss and whatnot growing, and then they cleaned all the stones in between. What a difference it makes. So now, like Alex said, we're going to try to see different colors of the trim, because the trim when we first bought this house, what color was it?
A cherry apple red.
Oh, it was really bad, really bad. So we're going to do maybe like a more natural forest green or something similar. Oh, so there you go, on those top ones right there, you can see where the cross shape is on the windows. Those are all different colors.
Yeah.
So we've got like a mahogany, a sage green in the middle, and then this one looks to be a little bit of a darker green, and this one over here is an emerald green. The two at the right are very, very similar, so you probably can't see a huge difference. I don't know if you can see a difference at all, really. But you can see the red door, all the paneling around the castle, and including the gutters and the, what are those things called, the piping that the water comes down? Yeah. Gutters, I guess.
Gutters, I guess.
Pipes, those are all red. So you can kind of see the difference at the top. And I think we're leaning towards this one on the right.
All right, so I think we've determined which color we like. So actually I lied earlier when I was talking. The two on the right are the same color, I guess. I think he repainted it because originally it was like charcoal or something. So now he painted it on a different thing, a different color to see how it pops. So the last two are actually the same color. And this center one right here, that's a sage green. It definitely adds a little pop to the castle. Like if you could imagine all of these done the same way, it would stand out a little more, but I think the green's a little more subtle. And this charcoal, it's too dark. It doesn't look totally
I think it's
right.
like a really, really dark green or something, but it nearly looks black.
Yeah, I think we actually did hunter green, but
Yeah.
it does look it looks too dark. It won't work very well.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show you something while we're out here. And when Alex and I first came to see this castle, it was September. So everything was kind of dying. All the beautiful flowers and trees were losing their leaves. But now it is March, and look. Look at these. I think, what are these, buttercups, right? Like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory when you picked it up and ate it. But you can imagine the whole castle is going to be covered with all this like beautiful flowers and roses. You can see a lot of it blooming along the sides here. These trees, I believe, are they Japanese maple? I don't know exactly what they are. I don't think so. There's one Japanese maple over there. But these will all be fully bloomed. It's going to be really, really nice. Yeah, so... All right, so one of the cool things about this property is if you turn around, you see the castle from this angle. But if you walk here, all this is Irish countryside, and there's a little stream down there that you can't see. But if you come around here, it's like a little secret hidden thing that Alex and I are going to make into a very beautiful little meditation space. If I can open it. First on, come in here and look at the countryside. Beautiful. Like just passing through that gate, you feel like you've already come to a different part, but you can see this structure here. I think I know what they were going for, but they just never quite made it. But we're gonna basically take this structure and make it a garden shed. So this is going to be all glass, and it's going to be very eco-friendly, and it's going to blend into the countryside. And so when you're staying in here, this will be your view. And it's only going to be about maybe 25 square meters at most. But I don't know why they chose to block it all off, but this will all be open. We want to see, it's going to be like your own little retreat center. You can come out here and have tea and meditate and watch the countryside, and eventually we'll have a little path there that goes down to the river, because right now it just goes down to a bunch of nothingness. But we will. And so if you come up here, you can see kind of see the castle. So you still back, but this is actually the back gardens of the castle, but this is all going to be closed off. It's really cool. And then straight ahead, you'll see that'll all be bamboo. So you won't be able to see any of that. So this little enclosure here will be like your own little paradise. We'll get rid of all the rocks and everything. Obviously, we'll plant grass, we'll have flowers, and this will be like your own little oasis when you come to stay at the castle. All right, Alex left me, so I'm forced to do this by myself. But the castle is behind me, and I'm walking to a very cool part of the castle that Alex and I haven't even thought about what we're gonna do with yet. It's definitely like low-hanging fruit right now. It's not a top priority. The castle, getting the castle done, and then the landscaping around the castle is our top priority. But this is a huge part of why we bought the place, because down the road, this is gonna be incredible. Here, I'll let you see.
So this was originally an old chapel. Now as you can see, it extends. That actually was the side door of the chapel. You can maybe see the cross in there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. But this is where the bell would have been, and then it kind of goes back quite a ways over here. So we can actually, down the road, completely redo this. And this is quite a bit of space. See, we have quite a tall... Oh, hello. Hello.
I mean, these guys know what's up.
You done? You done? He's done? You done? Hi. These guys are really smart. And they know it's food time. I think they know it's food time. But anyway, you can see that there are a lot of really bad, dilapidated, I mean, these guys are kind of in shambles. But you can imagine all those done up. That's quite a bit of square footage that we can have extra rooms. We can have little art studios. We can have meditation rooms. We can have cooking rooms. And you have all this space right here, which is enclosed by the brick wall that you can see in the back. We can plant a garden. Hi, guys. Oh, look, it's like on the farm. There's Kilo here with us. Kilo. Kilo's our little kitty. He comes with the property. He just ran inside. You can see his little tail. These guys. Hi. This is Thelma and Louise. Just kidding. I don't know. I just named them that. But regardless of that, you can get a good view of the space that we have back here. Maybe with a greenhouse, another walled garden. But this is what I wanted to show you. All those over there. And we'll get a closer look when Thelma and Louise aren't guarding the place. Right?
Anyway, that's just what I wanted to show you. It's a very cool part. There's so many different little elements to this castle that we can work with and change. And oh, one other thing. I forgot.
Look at that tree, man. That is perfect. That is prime. Oh, there's Kilo. Hi, Kilo. Hi, buddy. Hello. But that tree right there, that is prime treehouse tree. I could see a big, huge treehouse in there, like a legit treehouse. Anyway, that's what I want to show you.
Lots of stuff to do with this place. It's really exciting. A little overwhelming, but very exciting.
Hi, we are walking down to the gate lodge. The gate lodge has not been lived in since 2014. There's no electricity or anything in there.
Since 2014, it looks like it's been abandoned for...
I know, but there was somebody living in there until
That's
2014.
crazy. It looks like it's been abandoned for hundreds of years.
It was built when they did the whole redesign of the castle in 1865, because it was fashionable at the time to kind of build something like this. And well, this is very interesting and a story for another time, but this is, there was a murder in here. So in the living room somebody was murdered.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Right, so let's have a look. What you see outside here are actually tiles that come from the inside. They were taken out because the moisture came through the floors, so the floors have to be redone. And so Billy took them out to store them to make sure that they're not getting destroyed too much. If we're going around this side of the house, you actually see with the wind and stuff like that, the roof needs to be looked at, so some of the tiles are coming down. So this piece is a piece that was completely broken and was lying in the shed somewhere for years, and then it was put back in, welded together, because it was always here, and it's just nice that it's actually back in here. When we go around the house, you may notice that there is actually new plumbing, well, newish plumbing in there. And it was all done back in like the late 2000s.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
When we go inside,
You'll see how
This
dilapidated
piece
it looks.
here actually, it's very interesting. This is an extension from here. From all the way here, that's an extension. We'll see it inside because it's relatively modern. But whoever did this extension should be shot because they put this kind of weird castly thing around it, which is nice. But there is like, when you look at me, Colin, like I show you, this is like this big of a walkway in there, and it's this deep. And what happens is that all the leaves around it basically like congregating, and they can't go anywhere. They're wet, they're sitting there, and they're causing actually to get the moisture, or like basically make the house wet from the inside. Alright. They did a good job of blending it in, so you never knew that it was an extension other than when you look at it from the inside.